in 6G, Prime Minister has given us the lead that we have to be the leader. He has given us that target. And already we have invested significant amounts of time and resource and funds in getting the 6G developments in place. Already we have more than 15 patents. We have more than 15 patents for 6G technology. Our teams are today called for all the major discussions. We have a clear roadmap laid out for taking the lead. Now the lead is not just in rolling out, Arnab. The lead is in technology. The lead is in making sure that we are the technology leaders in 6G. It's not just rolling out. It's very, very important. Today we have 35 manufacturers of telecom equipments. We have 5 manufacturers, designers of good quality radios, which is the most critical equipment. We have our entire core network developed by 2 entities in the country, one a government entity, one a private entity. You cannot imagine the power it puts in the hands of our country. See, if you don't have your own core, somebody can just put a pipe in there, and whatever things you try to do on your phone or on your machine, on your computer, the network itself is leaking to somebody else, right? Having our core is of strategic importance. Having our radio networks is of strategic importance. So those are the things on which we are making significant progress.
So you're already thinking of 6G?
Yes, of course.
And you are thinking of the applications of 6G?
Absolutely.
And you are talking to those, even private sector or research, who will be putting out those applications of 6G so that you can execute it fast?
The model that we are taking is, our youngsters have huge amount of energy, huge amount of innovative spirit. We are taking the 5G use case, 5G laboratories to about 100 universities across the country. Just what we are doing in semiconductor, exactly that same phenomenon we are taking into 5G also, 5G and 6G too, 5G and beyond is what we are calling it. So we set up a lab in the remote areas of Jharkhand, everywhere in the country. Practically each and every state will get 2 or 3 labs. That way the students are able to think of new solutions, new use cases. They are able to look at how 5G can impact their own lives, how 5G can make a difference in the people around them. So that's the way we are moving.
What is your timeline for 6G?
6G is around 28, 29 is what the world is.
Around 2028, 29?
Yeah.
And you're preparing for 6G?
Absolutely.
So India makes the transition to 6G by 28, 29.
And I also want to share another very important information with you. We recently had the elections of International Telecommunications Union.
Yes.
Indian candidate Ms. Revati, she won with record margin. I think out of the 170 odd members of the ITU, we got 130 votes. So the world is recognizing that India is emerging as a technological superpower. It is not just a country which develops for the world. It is a country which which is doing for its own also. And actually, in the G20, I want to share with you.
Yeah.
In the G20 group of ministers, at least 8 ministers told me that we are waiting for your 5G to be rolled out so that we remove our dependence on the country that you named. And
the country that I named. All right. Mr. Vaishnaw, I am now beginning to enjoy this. Yes. Go ahead.
They wanted India to come out and say that, yes, our 5G has been rolled out now, and we would like to use the 5G from India.
The country that I named is probably going to be looking at this headline coming out of this event, that India commits to the implementation and execution of 6G by 28-29. The country that I named, which is frightened at our growth prospects, will now have a nervous breakdown listening to what you said this morning. But I think this is getting frighteningly exciting for us.